Love, one of the most powerful emotions we can experience, often leads us to question whether we are simply infatuated or truly in love. Are we seeking a fleeting emotion, or a lasting and meaningful relationship? In a world full of temporary connections, how can we distinguish between genuine love and passing infatuation? Let's explore how Stoic thinking can help you identify and nurture true love, bringing meaning and longevity to your emotional life. Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoic Love Wisdom channel, a space where classical Stoic philosophy illuminates the path of love and personal development. If you're looking for ways to maintain emotional balance, overcome challenges in relationships, and find peace amidst the turbulence of modern life, this video is for you. In this video, we will explore the principle of the difference between infatuation and true love. Let's dive into Stoic strategies and secrets for building a strong, enduring love, while gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the latest insights. Now, let's begin. In the modern world, love is not just an emotion, it's a complex and ever-changing realm. We often hear the terms infatuation and true love. However, few truly understand the difference between them and how each type of affection impacts our lives. Especially through the lens of Stoic philosophy, an ancient philosophy that teaches self-control and reason, this question becomes even more intriguing. Stoicism not only encourages us to live with reason but also helps us understand the emotions we label as love. Stoic thinking in love is not about indifference or coldness, rather, it's about the ability to clearly recognize and separate emotions from actions, managing them in a way that benefits personal growth. So, what are the key differences between infatuation and true love? We will delve deeper into this, analyzing it through the Stoic philosophy to better understand how to love authentically without becoming overly dependent on emotions. Defining infatuation and true love. First, we need to distinguish between infatuation and true love. Infatuation can be understood as a pleasant, attractive feeling we have for someone, something, or an activity. This affection often arises easily and doesn't last long. It can change quickly and is influenced by external circumstances. We are infatuated because others make us feel good or comfortable, but when that excitement fades, so does the affection. In contrast, true love, from a Stoic perspective, is a deep commitment, not influenced by fleeting emotions or temporary attraction. True love is not something we feel instantly, but rather a choice made with responsibility, built on mutual understanding and respect. When we experience true love, we don't just love because of what the other person can give us, but because of a profound connection to their essence and growth. Infatuation, temporary and superficial. Infatuation in a relationship can be compared to enjoying a delicious meal. It's an exciting, pleasant feeling but not lasting. We become infatuated with the external qualities a person displays, their beauty, charm, or the ability to make us feel good in brief moments. However, this feeling can fade in an instant when we encounter something new or feel bored. In Stoic philosophy, we learn to recognize and face these changing emotions. Stoicism teaches that temporary feelings, like infatuation, should not be the foundation of any relationship. When we base our connections on superficial emotions, we risk losing our way and becoming vulnerable. Stoicism encourages us to develop a resilient soul, one not swayed by the fluctuations of emotions or external circumstances. True love, commitment and endurance. In contrast to infatuation, true love requires commitment and endurance. This is a love we choose not because of external attractions or temporary emotions, but because of respect, shared experiences, and a deep emotional bond. When we experience true love, we don't only see the other person for what they provide for us, but also for their development and the relationship itself. This is mature love, enriched with reason and profound understanding. Stoic thinking in true love emphasizes staying calm and not allowing emotions to take control. At the same time, it doesn't mean losing empathy or the genuine love we have for the other person. True love, as Stoicism encourages, is accepting the flaws and difficulties of the other, not just loving them for their good qualities, but also for their imperfections. Emotional calmness. One of the key principles of Stoic philosophy is emotional calmness. When we are infatuated with someone, we can easily be swept away by intense emotions and attraction. However, Stoic thinking requires us to view these feelings objectively and control them. This doesn't mean we don't feel or love, but rather that we love with reason, not letting temporary emotions dominate us. For example, when facing a tense situation in a relationship, infatuation may drive us to act hastily, angrily, or disappointingly. But true love, in Stoic philosophy, is the ability to stay calm and think clearly about long-term solutions, rather than just seeking immediate gratification. Built over time. True love is not a random or fleeting emotion. It's the result of perseverance, time, and effort invested in building the relationship. Stoicism asserts that everything in life requires time and effort to develop. True love is not something that can be achieved overnight, but rather a long journey that demands personal growth and sacrifice from both partners. In true love, we don't just love in the sweet moments, but also through tough times. This relationship is built on shared experiences, on facing challenges, and overcoming them together. This is the key difference between infatuation and true love. Infatuation seeks comfort, while true love seeks growth and sustainable development. Freedom and mutual respect. Another principle in Stoic thinking is freedom. In infatuation, we can easily become trapped in temporary expectations and attachments. But true love, according to Stoicism, is about respecting the individual freedom of the other person and ourselves. Love is not about control or possession, but about respecting personal space and the freedom to grow. True love is not about taking possession of someone, it's about walking together in companionship. Each person in the relationship needs the freedom to develop and achieve their personal goals, while maintaining the bond and responsibility toward one another. This is one way Stoic philosophy helps us understand true love. Harmony between reason and emotion. Infatuation is often driven by emotion, whereas true love is a balance between reason and emotion. Stoicism does not encourage us to deny emotions but to use reason to control and direct them properly. This means that, in true love, we need to learn to combine feelings of affection with reason to navigate the relationship. Love is not about chasing fleeting emotions without thought, it's about making wise, patient, and responsible decisions. When emotions might prompt us to act hastily, reason helps us find the right path forward. True love is responsibility. Stoicism teaches us that every action, every emotion carries responsibility, and true love is no exception. Liking someone can be a pleasant feeling that doesn't require much responsibility. We may like someone because they bring us joy and happiness for a short time, but there is no real commitment. However, true love, as emphasized by Stoic philosophy, is always tied to responsibility. The responsibility here is not only toward ourselves but also toward the other person and the relationship. When we truly love, we do not only love the other person for what they bring to us, but we love them for what we can contribute to them, for what we can build and share together. This requires us to always be aware that love is about dedication, care, and responsibility for the growth of the other person. The responsibility in love also includes the ability to face the difficulties, challenges, and changes that both partners will go through. True love is not always easy or smooth, but it requires us to always uphold responsibility toward the relationship, even when emotions encounter difficulties. While liking someone only exists when everything is easy and smooth, true love is tested over time and growth. Stoicism in love, achieving inner peace. One of the most important elements of Stoic philosophy is inner peace. Stoicism encourages us to seek calm in the soul, not allowing external factors, including emotions in relationships, to disturb our inner stability. This is particularly important when it comes to love. When we like someone, we can easily get caught up in emotional waves, and sometimes, these emotions can lead to thoughtless actions. However, when we truly love, we need to maintain calm and be clearly aware of our emotions. This does not mean denying emotions, but rather, we must learn to observe and understand them without letting them control our lives. A lasting relationship, according to Stoic philosophy, needs to be built on self-control, where each individual in the relationship can maintain inner peace regardless of changes around them. When we can maintain inner peace, we will find it easier to make right decisions and sustain harmony in the relationship. Acceptance. True love is loving the imperfect. Stoicism teaches us that acceptance is one of the key elements of life. True love is not just about loving perfection, but about loving the flaws, the imperfections of the other person. We do not love them because they are faultless, but because we accept and understand that everyone has unique traits, and it is these traits that make the relationship diverse and interesting. True love is not about an idealized image of the other person, but about accepting all aspects of them, from their strengths to their flaws. This requires empathy and the ability to see things realistically, without being deceived by the perfect images created by society or films. When we truly love, we learn to love not only the good things but also the wholeness of that person, with everything that they are. True love is a journey of self-transformation. Another important aspect of true love is self-transformation. True love is not just about loving someone else, but also about the process of learning, growing, and developing ourselves through that relationship. When we truly love someone, we not only make them better, but we also become better ourselves. That relationship is an opportunity for us to learn about ourselves, to overcome personal limitations, and to become a better version of ourselves. Stoicism holds that life is a continuous journey of learning and development. In love, this journey becomes even more apparent. When we truly love someone, we do not only love them in the pleasant moments but also love them in the challenges, the changes, and the difficulties that we go through together. True love and spiritual freedom. One of the important lessons that Stoicism teaches us is freedom. In love, freedom does not mean lack of responsibility or commitment. Freedom in love is spiritual freedom, the ability to maintain independence and peace even when we are in a relationship. True love is not about dependence on the other person or control, but about freedom in connection, in building a future together without losing personal identity. Freedom in love also means that we love without demanding, love without placing unrealistically high expectations, love without wanting to control. This does not mean lack of responsibility, but rather a mature love, where each person respects and encourages the other person's freedom to grow. This is the freedom that Stoicism seeks in every relationship, where love is not bound by possession or unrealistic expectations. True love is an equal relationship. Stoicism emphasizes not only self-control and inner peace but also teaches us that every relationship should be built on equality. This is especially important in love, where each individual must be treated with respect and fairness. True love is when each person in the relationship can live and express themselves freely without fear of judgment or pressure. Liking someone can easily be based on unrealistic expectations and dependence on the other person, but true love is about mutual respect and freedom in the relationship. A person in a relationship based on liking can easily compromise, endure, and sometimes lose themselves for the other person, whereas true love requires a balance between loving and maintaining one's own values. Stoicism teaches that each person must be able to face themselves honestly and not depend on others' approval. In love, this means we do not love someone just to seek validation from them, but we love them because we see value in the relationship and in them as individuals. True love is not a game of power or control, but about sharing, respecting, and equality between individuals. The ability to forgive and be tolerant. One of the key aspects of true love is the ability to forgive and be tolerant. In every relationship, misunderstandings, conflicts, or hurtful actions are inevitable. True love is not perfection, but the ability to recognize each other's flaws and learn to forgive. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our own reactions. In love, forgiveness is a choice, a conscious action to not let past hurts affect the current relationship. Forgiveness does not mean accepting wrongdoings, but rather freeing oneself from the burden of anger and hatred, thus creating an opportunity for healing and moving forward. Liking, on the other hand, is often easily hurt and quickly seeks to escape conflicts or pain because it lacks deep and lasting commitment. But true love is the ability to face mistakes, understanding that they are part of being human and part of life, and choosing to overcome them together. This ability to be tolerant not only makes the relationship more resilient but also helps each individual grow and gain a deeper understanding of themselves and their partner. True love is continuous growth. True love is not a destination but an ongoing journey. Stoicism emphasizes that life is a continuous process of learning and development, and love is no different. When we truly love, we do not only love each other for the good qualities of the present but also for the lessons we can learn from each other, for the changes and the growth each person can achieve through the relationship. This type of love requires both individuals to constantly remain open, learn, and improve themselves every day. It is not just about creating beautiful memories or maintaining comfort in the relationship, but about facing difficulties together, learning from mistakes, and growing stronger through each challenge. True love requires us to never stop developing ourselves and our relationship, always seeking ways to make the relationship more enduring and meaningful. True love is not a constant feeling but a daily determination. Both people in the relationship need to continually make an effort, not only to love but also to help each other grow. This not only helps the relationship thrive but also turns love into a process of building strength, inspiration, and challenge. True love is accepting reality. Stoicism teaches us that life is not always what we expect, and the important thing is to learn how to accept and face reality. In love, this means we must accept changes, unexpected turns, and inevitable hardships. True love is not an idealized story but the ability to love even when things do not go as we expect. Liking can easily be guided by expectations and illusions of perfect love, but true love is when we face reality and accept that love is not always rosy. This does not mean abandoning the desire for happiness or giving up hope for a better future, but learning to live fully with the present, enjoying the moments, and learning how to face difficulties with calmness. True love is an independent and collaborative relationship. One of the profound principles from Stoic thinking is maintaining personal independence, even in the closest relationships. In true love, neither person loses themselves for the other. True love is not about merging into one another but about combining two independent individuals with their own goals and dreams, but who are capable of collaborating, supporting each other, and growing together. Stoicism teaches us that each person must understand their own value and have the ability to be self-sufficient in all situations. A romantic relationship is not a place to seek completeness or dependence on each other, but a space where two individuals build and grow together. Only when both parties maintain emotional, intellectual, and spiritual independence can the relationship remain enduring and strong. True love requires cooperation, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of each other's needs. This is not a relationship based on possession or control, but on sharing and supporting one another to grow each day. This relationship is not just a connection between two people but also a collaboration to achieve common life goals. Patience and time in love. Stoicism emphasizes that time is an important factor in self-development and building relationships. In love, patience is essential. Love is not a fleeting feeling but a continuous process of growth. Time is needed to understand and love the other person more deeply, and true love cannot be rushed. Liking can be easily driven by impulsive emotions, attraction, and desire. However, true love requires patience, understanding, and maturity over time. Only with time can we truly understand a person's essence, their values, and the challenges they may face in life. We cannot love deeply without taking the time to witness and share each other's lives, going through difficulties and challenges together. Stoicism also teaches that everything has its own time, and we need to accept that a relationship needs time to develop. Rush and impatience can lead to wrong decisions, making us easily give up when faced with difficulties. True love is not about loving someone for a moment but is a long journey with many challenges, but also full of wonderful moments when we overcome them together. Love is not an indivisible relationship. One of the biggest misconceptions about love is the idea that true love means we cannot be separated. However, Stoic thinking suggests that true love is not an inseparable bond but the understanding that each person in a relationship has their own life and intrinsic value. This relationship is not a constraint or control, but a voluntary and respectful choice. Liking can create dependency when one feels the need for the other to complete themselves, to feel safe or happy. But true love is when we love without the need to possess or control the other person. Love is not the loss of self, but a mutual complement, where each person can grow, learn, and live their own life without feeling confined or limited by the other. This can be understood through how Stoic philosophies encourage each individual to develop independently, to be strong, and to face difficulties with confidence. True love is not dependence but a choice to share moments, joys, and challenges in life, without losing oneself in the process. True love is accepting imperfection. Stoicism suggests that perfection is an illusory and unrealistic concept. In love, this means we should not expect a perfect person but accept each other's flaws and mistakes. True love is the acceptance and love of each other's imperfections. Liking may be easily attracted by ideal traits, qualities we desire in a partner. However, true love is when we learn to love the imperfect aspects of the other person, not trying to change them but instead offering understanding and empathy. Everyone has weaknesses, mistakes, and shortcomings, and true love is loving them despite these. Stoicism reminds us that nothing is perfect, and life is a continuous learning process. True love requires us to accept that, whether we or the other person, we are not perfect, and that is what makes love beautiful. When we love, we are not looking for perfection but for completeness in each other's imperfections. True love is a journey, not a destination. Stoic thinking has a very practical view of life. Everything is a journey. Likewise, love is not a fixed destination but an ongoing journey where two people move forward together, learn, and grow. Those who truly love each other do not seek perfection from each other from the start but face every challenge together and grow. In love, as in life, there is no absolute stability. Everything changes. Emotions, thoughts, and circumstances can change over time. Liking can lead to the expectation that the relationship will always be perfect, unchanging, and without challenges. However, true love is accepting this change and being ready to overcome difficulties to create lasting connections. Stoicism reminds us that every stage in life has its own value, and love is no different. Each stage of a romantic relationship brings valuable lessons that help each person develop and become more aware of themselves and their partner. A relationship is not always easy, but it is the experience of difficulties, challenges, and change that makes love deeper and more precious. True love is built on trust and respect. One of the core principles of Stoic thinking is trust and respect, and these two elements are also the foundation of true love. True love cannot exist without trust. Trust is not only about believing in promises but also in the character, actions, and decisions of your partner. Stoicism teaches that trust is the most important thing in building a strong relationship. Once trust is violated, whether in love or any relationship, it is difficult to restore. True love is based on a solid belief in your partner, their abilities, their values, and the future both of you are heading towards. In addition to trust, respect is an essential factor in love. True love cannot exist without mutual respect. Respect here is not just about politeness but understanding and accepting each other's strengths and weaknesses. True love is when we love and respect the other person as they are, without trying to change or impose anything. Stoic thinking encourages us to act with respect and gratitude towards our partner, rather than from coercion or personal desire. Respect is the recognition of another person's value, and when we can respect our partner in every situation, the relationship becomes stronger. True love is built on freedom, not control. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of personal freedom. One of the key concepts in love is freedom. True love is not about control, possession, or confining the partner into a framework. A love relationship cannot thrive if it is built on possession or control. It must be based on freedom and mutual respect. True love means both people in the relationship have the freedom to pursue their dreams, personal ambitions, and private lives. Neither person has to sacrifice themselves or overlook their values to please the other. Instead, love is a mutual choice to grow together and support each other in life's journey. Control in love may stem from anxiety, fear, or insecurity. However, Stoic philosophy teaches that we need to learn how to let go of control and trust the other person. When we truly love, we are not afraid of losing the other, because love is not something to possess, but something to give and receive. The freedom in love is the freedom to be yourself, and when both partners can maintain their personal freedom, the relationship will become stronger and more enduring. True love is understanding and sharing. True love cannot exist without understanding and sharing. While liking may be attracted to outward appearances or fleeting emotions, true love is when we genuinely understand and share with the other person, not only about the beautiful things but also about the challenges, difficulties, and weaknesses of each other. Stoicism encourages us to develop self-awareness and understanding of ourselves before we can understand others. When we fully understand ourselves, we can better empathize with others. True love is a deep connection, where each person can express themselves sincerely without fear of judgment or rejection. This understanding is not just about listening but about participating, sharing, and feeling the emotions of the other person. True love is when two people can share their thoughts, feelings, joys, and sorrows, and overcome all challenges together. True love is an investment of time and emotion. Stoicism teaches that everything of value in life requires effort, time, and patience. True love is not something that comes naturally without effort. To maintain a lasting relationship, both people need to invest in it, not just time but also emotions, understanding, and care. Love requires presence, not just physically but mentally and emotionally. While liking may be a fleeting emotion that easily fades when unreciprocated, true love is a long-term commitment to caring for and maintaining the relationship. Conversations, meetings, and small but meaningful gestures are all investments in love. True love requires a commitment to maintain the relationship in the long term. A love that is not nurtured and invested in can easily fade. Instead, when we invest time and mind into the relationship, we are building a solid foundation for a mature and lasting love. Stoicism in love, the ego of each person is the ability to love realistically. One of the core Stoic views is learning how to control one's ego. The ego is the source of much suffering in relationships, from jealousy and possessiveness to excessive expectations. If we do not learn how to control our ego, it can turn love into a power game rather than a genuine connection. True love is not built on self-esteem but on understanding and accepting oneself. When each person in the relationship can control their ego, they can love realistically, without coercion or excessive expectations. This does not mean accepting all actions or behaviors of the other person without criticism, but recognizing that each person's personal freedom is important, and respecting each other's space and growth. True love is a feeling built through actions. Love is not just an emotion or words, it is concrete actions that demonstrate care and commitment. Stoicism encourages us not only to say words of love but also to express it through actions. Each action, from small things like checking on each other's well-being to larger gestures like providing support in difficult times, contributes to building the relationship. Love is not just about feeling in the heart but about expressing it through actions. These actions do not have to be grand or romantic but sometimes just simple actions that show care and attention to the other person in daily life. These are listening, sharing, helping, and standing by each other in any circumstance. When we truly love, our actions not only reflect our feelings but also demonstrate respect and commitment to the relationship. True love is not just about sweet words, but about concrete actions through which the other person feels the genuine love and care. True love is facing difficulties together. Stoicism teaches us that nothing in life is easy, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow. True love is not a journey of only joy and happiness but one of facing challenges and difficulties together. When two people truly love each other, they will not only be present during the happy moments but will also be there for each other during difficult times. In difficult moments, love shows its true colors. This is when one of the partners faces significant life issues or when there is a disagreement between the two. At such times, true love is not about avoiding or evading difficulties but about overcoming them together, solving problems together. These challenges, rather than weakening the relationship, will make the love stronger. Conclusion. The difference between liking and truly loving is the difference between a fleeting emotion and a lasting commitment. Liking can easily be influenced by emotions, outward attraction, and temporary factors, while true love is a process of learning, growing, and building a long-term relationship. True love requires self-control, responsibility, commitment, and continuous growth from both sides. Stoic thinking in love is not a theoretical method but a practical and conscious way of life. It is a way of perceiving and facing love with reason, not letting transient emotions dominate. When we truly love, we not only love the other person but also love ourselves, and through that, we create a sustainable, meaningful relationship that can grow long-term. True love is a journey of continuous learning, continuous striving to become better, not only for ourselves but also for our partner. This is how Stoic philosophy is conveyed through love, a love that is not just an emotion, but a deep choice and commitment. If you find this video interesting and helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share it to help everyone grow together. Also, feel free to leave your comment below so we can have more discussions. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Wishing you success and happiness on your journey.